Uncharted was actually a game made by some person known as Naughty Boy. That was before Sony and a couple of other movie makers and partners decided to make it a film, and that movie is currently in cinemas, possibly worldwide. And today I'm about to talk about that movie, but before I do, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell beside it so that you can get updated anytime I upload a new video. I do more of movie blogs and movie reviews, so this channel is the best place to get updates about your favorite movies, series, cartoons and documentaries. The movie premiered on the 7th of February in Barcelona, and it premiered on the 18th of February in the United States, and it was released by Sony Pictures, made by Columbia Pictures, Art Productions and PlayStation. I'm guessing that was because the movie was derived from a video game. The movie stars Tom Holland from Spider-Man, and it also stars Mark Wahlberg. And despite all the hype it got, all the interesting trailers that were released for the film, the revenue so far hasn't surpassed 40 million. I don't know why, but it hasn't surpassed 40 million despite a budget of 120 million. But anyways, I'm sure it will pass 100 million at some point, but this movie seems a little bit slow in terms of revenue. Now, the movie is basically about two guys who have this knowledge about a hidden treasure, and they're going about searching for it. But as usual in an adventure or a quest, these things are not going to be straightforward or easy to find. So they had to go from one country to another, namely Barcelona and Philippines. They had to go from one place to another to get clues and get maps that would eventually lead them to the treasure. They got help, and they also got some setbacks, some arrests, and they had to escape. But eventually they found the treasure. Unfortunately, they couldn't get a hold of 100% of the treasure, but at least they got a few coins, and that's, I think, should be manageable. But for one of their partners, she just left empty-handed, and that was how the movie ended. Now, other people have given their reviews, and I'm sure some of you have watched other reviews about Uncharted, but me, I'm giving this movie a 9.5 out of 10. Reason being that when I heard about the movie, they said it was going to be an action movie, an adventure movie, and yes, it met all the standards required for that. It even did more to me. Most of the times these adventure movies only happen on the ground, but in this case we had scenes of on an airplane, and in this case we had some things, that some usual effects that we don't normally see in other adventure movies. So I think they did a good job. The comedy aspect of the film was also good. I think Tom Holland gave us his usual act that we know him for in movies like Spider-Man Homecoming and all that. And Mark as well did well. So the two of them made a good duo, and the partnership was actually fun to watch to me. And as for the other actors and the picture quality, everything about the movie is nice to me. The plot was well, thought about, and I just think this movie is fun to watch. But like I said earlier, I don't know the reason why the revenue is so slow. I mean, despite the whole pandemic and the COVID, guidelines involved in going to the cinemas lately, I think this movie is something that people should be, interested in. But for whatever reason, people aren't that interested, and the global revenue is still stuck at 30 million, but it's well on its way to 40 million. But to me, it's really slow, and I'm not really comfortable about it. For those of you who have already watched the movie and you're wondering if there could be a sequel, well, other reviewers have already said that there are openings for a sequel, but based on my research, it seems like the producers of the movie aren't really that interested in making a sequel, and they will only make a sequel for this movie if the revenue is actually something that pushes them to do so. But like I said earlier, like I've been saying, the revenue is slow, so I doubt if there will be a sequel. But if the revenue jumps up and we start getting fast money and fast revenue for this movie, then there's every tendency that they might change their mind and make a sequel for this movie. But until then, we'll just need to stay and wait for their decision and wait for how the entire box office thing will play out. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like this video, comment and share it with your family, your friends who want to know more about Uncharted. And in the description below, my other social links are there, and my other playlists, my other videos, the links to them are also there, so you can check them out if you really want to see other movie videos about this channel. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, please stay safe.